One, myself Dr. Trina Dottu, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, JIS College of Engineering. So today I will tell about commonly used drug molecules. And if you have any doubt, then you can communicate either through my mobile number or through my email ID. And this is my course page, very important. So all the study materials are uploaded here. So you can study anytime and anywhere. The subject chemistry and the subject code CH101 for odd semester and CH201 for even semester. This course is for undergraduate BTech students, and electrical EC/BME will read in the odd semester, and the streams for even semesters are CSE, IT, Civil, Mechanical. The credit are 3 and the total contact hours 36. I will take weekly 3 lectures. To understand this course, the prerequisite knowledge required, that is the 12 standard. And you will learn the concept of chemistry, concept of materials basically. So course outcome and the entire syllabus is given here. And today I will cover the module 4, synthesis of commonly used drug molecules. This is paracetamol and aspirin. I will tell about paracetamol and aspirin. And you will learn the application of chemistry in drug designing. So what is drug molecules? A typical drug molecule consists of a combination of chemical rings, chains, and functional groups. Chemical rings represent an important portion of the drug structures. A medication is a drug used to diagnose, cure, treat, and prevent disease. So here you can see the different structure of the different drug molecules. The drug names are given here, groups, spectrum of activity, route of administration. All these things given here. So mainly you will learn the synthesis of aspirin and paracetamol. These two we use in our daily life. These are very commonly used to relieve pain and from fever. So aspirin, it is basically acetyl salicylic acid, is a synthetic organic derived from salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is a natural product found in the bark of the willow tree and was used by the ancient Greek and Native Americans, among others, to counter fever and pain. However, salicylic acid is bitter and irritates the stomach. About the history, a German chemist named Felix Hoffmann is credited with being the first to synthesize aspirin in 1897. Hoffmann's father had severe arthritis but could not tolerate salicylic acid he was taking for pain relief. The name given for Hoffmann's new compound was aspirin. Apparently, this comes from acetylation A together with spirit. Part of the name for meadowsweet, Spirea almeria, a plant rich in salicylate. Friedrich Bayer, the employer of Hoffman, patented the name and began marketing the product in 1899. It was a huge success and sales grew rapidly. Bayer's company, set up by himself, is generally reckoned to have been the first pharmaceutical company, and the production of aspirin is generally accepted to have laid the foundation of the modern pharmaceutical industry. Now, the experimental part, how it can be synthesized. So, in this experiment, you will synthesize aspirin, salicylic acid. The formula is C9H8O4. Purify it and determine the percent yield. The purity of the product will be confirmed by qualitative analysis and by measuring its melting point range. The reaction that is used for the synthesis is shown below. In this section, an excess of acetic anhydride, the formula C4H6O3, is added to a measured mass of salicylic acid, C7H6O3, in the presence of a catalyst, sulfuric acid. The mixture is heated to form the acetyl salicylic acid, that is the aspirin sulfuric acid. The mixture is heated to form the acetyl salicylic acid and acetic acid. After the reaction takes place, water is added to destroy the excess acetic anhydride and cause the product to crystallize. The aspirin is then collected, purified by recrystallization, and its melting temperature measured. So this is the reaction, how the aspirin is synthesized. So first we take the salicylic acid, then acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride, that means you take the 2 moles of acetic acid and remove 1 mole of H2O, then you will get acetic anhydride. Like CH3COOH, you know the formula CH3COOH. CH3COOH. So if you remove H and OH, then you will get CH3COO, CH3CO. And after reaction, we get acetyl salicylic acid and acetic acid. Now, I will show that how aspirin is prepared in the laboratory. So aspirin is drug, already you have learned, that relieves pain, and what are the, how now you will learn how it is synthesized. So already you have seen the formula, the reactions. Then what are the chemicals required? Now the apparatus required. Experimental procedure. First we have to take the weight of salicylic acid. And then we measure by measuring cylinder. Then we mix salicylic acid and acetic anhydride together in a conical flask and shake it well. Here we add H2SO4 dropwise. It enhances the rate of reaction. Then again shake it well and transfer into a test tube. Then the test tube is heated at 50 to 60 degrees centigrade temperature. Now the ice cold water around 20 ml is added with our solution. So now it will be added in the test tube. Then we take it in the clean measuring cylinder, the conical flask, and shake it well. After this, we take another conical flask and by the funnel, we separate the mixture and we use the Whatman filter paper. Then we have to wait until the completion. Then this filtrate is taken in the conical flask and the solution added with measuring cylinder. Then shake it vigorously. After this, it is transferred to a test tube and heated. Then the solution again transferred in a clean conical flask. Then shake it well and keep it here. We get the product. Now we take it in the Petri dish and keep it in a hot air oven. And here it will dry all the water present in this product. So we can set here the temperature. We will keep it at 40 degrees centigrade. Then after drying, we get our final product, that is the aspirin. And we can do the different analysis. We can do by confirmatory test and microscopical view. We can do the purity test to confirm the presence of aspirin. So in this way, we get our final product. Okay, now come to this document again. So we have learned to prepare the aspirin. Now we will learn to prepare the paracetamol. So synthesis of paracetamol that you know very well. If you have fever, so generally you use that, and also it is pain reliever. So paracetamol, also known as acetaminophen or APAP, is a medicine used to treat pain and fever. It is typically used for mild to moderate pain relief. Evidence for its use to relieve fever in children is mixed. Paracetamol is made by reacting 4-aminophenol with ethanoic anhydride, more commonly called acetic anhydride. When the reaction is complete, the paracetamol is isolated and purified. So now we will see the reaction. So how we get the aminophenols. First of all, we take the phenol, and what we require, what is the raw material? It is the 4-aminophenol. So first, I will show that how 4-aminophenol is produced. First, we take the phenol, then it is treated with dilute H2SO4 and sodium nitrate. Then we get orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol. So paranitrophenol is treated with sodium borohydrate and we get para-aminophenol, 4-aminophenol. Then it is treated with acetic anhydride and we get our paracetamol. So you have learned the how paracetamol or acetaminophen is prepared. So now I will show how it is prepared in the laboratory. So we need 4-aminophenol we have taken. So add 3 ml of water into the flask. Then it is the magnetic stirrer. So here we do the stirring for few moments. Now we have to add dropwise the acetic anhydride. Then continue it like almost about 1 hour. Then it is covered by aluminum foil and temperature can be measured by the thermometer inserted within. After 1 hour, remove the stirrer bar. Then it is covered properly and cool in ice bath. So when it solidifies, so break the chunks and we need to recrystallize to make it pure. So here we get the crude paracetamol. For the purification, we have to do the recrystallization. So we are doing the recrystallization process. So we pour 50 ml 50-50 MeOH and H2O. So again stir by magnetic stirrer, and here we add the carbon black. So again it is cooled down in the ice bath. Then for the proper crystallization, we shake it well. And stirrer, we use the stirrer, proper mixing and proper crystallization. Filter it out and wash thoroughly with water. So this is our product. We dry in the vacuum cleaner. So in this way, we can do the synthesis of paracetamol. So now you have learned the synthesis of paracetamol and synthesis of aspirin. Now let's see that how much you have learned. So there are some MCQ questions. So let's try to answer. Aspirin is a drug which is derived from acetic acid, salicylic acid, citric acid, formic acid. So answer will be salicylic acid. Same question in the second question is a similar, just reverse way. The acetyl salicylic acid is paracetamol, aspirin, tranquilizer, none of this. So what will be the answer? It will be aspirin, because you know the raw material used for aspirin, that is the salicylic acid. Next, third question, which of the following reagent is needed for producing paracetamol? 4-aminophenol, acetic anhydride, both of them, and none of these. So answer will be both of them. Number 4, paracetamol is used to treat orthopedic ailments, stomach ailments, pain and fever, lungs infection. So what will be the answer? It will be pain and fever. Aspirin and paracetamol are necrotics, non-necrotics, addictives, none of these. So it is the necrotics. Necrotics means which relieves pain. Short answer type question. Name the raw materials used in the preparation of aspirin and paracetamol. So what will be the raw materials used? So first, for aspirin, you got the raw materials, you have to tell. One is, this one is salicylic acid, another is acetic anhydride. So these two raw material we use to prepare aspirin. So that is your answer, very easy, and try to give the structure also. Next, for the paracetamol. So paracetamol, which reagents we use? We use this one, 4-aminophenol and acetic anhydride. So one is 4-aminophenol and acetic anhydride. And then we get the product. So you try to give the structure along with the names. So you have learned that how we produce paracetamol and how we synthesize the aspirin. So what is the next question? Write down the steps of formation of paracetamol starting from phenol and acetic anhydride. Write a note on the synthesis and uses of aspirin and paracetamol. So these are the similar type of question. So you have to elaborate according to the marks. If it is like only mention the name of the raw materials, then it will be like 2 marks. If that completely you have to describe the synthesis procedure, then it will be higher marks, like 5 marks. So you have to describe the total procedure. So the total procedure already you have learned and you have seen the video. So you understood. I hope that you have understood very well. So thank you, students. So I am ending the session for today.